You are live. I did not there. After we make the live. That sound. Are you so wet? Wait. Wait for a minute. Dalla deve trovare. Gokul, maybe you can tell Banadeva Prabhu we can do some kirtan. And then we go kirtan.
Kainin. Ay, meron. This one blocking the way.
Bobo?
Dobro, dobro. A česky dobře. A po pár Music.
যাবে না, সামনে যাবে না, দুধ দেবে।
সরাই 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 সরাই
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Jai Gurudev, Gurudev. Gurudev, Jai Gurudev.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we're going to have some Krishna Katha here. So the speaker will be sitting here, so you can sit down and arrange the translations. Prabhuji, please, everyone, come here to the temple hall. We're going to have a few minutes Krishna Katha before having our breakfast prasad. Please, Prabhu, everyone, come here. Hare Krishna, is anyone can help us to get some chairs, 2 chairs? Gokul Damodar Prabhu is here. Can you invite the devotees to come for the Krishna Katha? Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we arrive in the holy place of Shantipur. Shantipur, Dham Ki. I just wanted to mention one thing that really makes me think a lot about Shantipur. Just during the Shantipur festival, my Guru Maharaj was mentioning that Srila Prabhupada said that if we have complications to get land in Mayapur, then we can do the headquarters of ISKCON here in Shantipur. So you can see how important is Shantipur for Srila Prabhupada. This is an amazing holy place. So today we want to hear the glories of Shantipur, of this beautiful holy place. First from His Holiness Bhakti Vigna Vinas Narasimha Swami Maharaj.
Om Jnanatimarandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksuramili Kanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Kaupatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So Shantipur is the residence of Advaita Acharya. Of course, there's also another house there in Mayapur, which is also the house of Advaita Acharya, right near to the Yoga Pit. Near to where Lord Chaitanya appeared, Advaita Acharya had one house there. But mainly he was residing here in Shantipur. And Lord Chaitanya would come walking from Mayapur to here. Used to be Ganga flow. The Ganga was flowing just beside this place. Now Ganga is moved, but in the times of Advaita Acharya, the Ganga was flowing just by his house. And Advaita Acharya, of course, he's the incarnation of the Lord. He's Bhakta Avatar. He's considered to be Mahavishnu, and he's also considered to be Sadashiva. Sadashiva is a form of the Lord in Vaikuntha. So Advaita Acharya is Bhakta Avatar. He is Vishnu Tattva. He is the Lord himself. But when he came, he saw it very difficult to deliver the fallen souls. He saw people were engaged in worshipping so many gods and goddesses, and nobody was interested in worshipping the Supreme Lord. Nobody wanted to get pure devotion. Everybody wanted to fulfill their material desires and have all the sense gratification. If they were religious at all, it was for material desires. So Advaita Acharya thought it's going to be very difficult to deliver them. So he prayed to the Supreme Lord to come. So Advaita Acharya is given that credit that he was the one who brought the Lord to come from the spiritual world. Advaita Acharya came across a verse in the scriptures which said the Lord becomes purchased by one who offers him Ganges water along with the tulsi leaf. So tulsi grows very abundantly here, and the Ganga was also flowing. So Advaita Acharya did not have any trouble to offer Ganga water and tulsi leaves to the Lord. And he offered them with great devotion, and he called out to the Lord to come. He called out, "Please come." And he was calling like that, inviting, telling the Lord, "You have to come, you have to deliver them." So Advaita Acharya is given that credit. Advaita Acharya was regularly going to Mayapur, meeting with Lord Chaitanya. He was much older than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, Advaita was already in his 60s. And how many years was Lord Chaitanya in this world? How many years was Lord Chaitanya in this world? 48, right. So Advaita Acharya was already 60. So by the time Lord Chaitanya disappeared, Advaita Acharya was over 100 years old. So he was living here with his good wife, Sita. You know, Narottam Das Thakur has written in the song which we sing every morning when we greet Panchatattva, Daya Kora Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava Kripa Bole Pai Chaitanya Nitai. Right, if we can get the mercy of Advaita Acharya, then certainly Chaitanya and Nityananda will also be kind to us. So Srila Prabhupada used to come here. Before he went to America, he used to come here when he was alone. Even before he was a sannyasi, he used to come here. And he used to spend the whole day chanting. The pujari used to see him. He would stand, the whole day he would stand here, he would be here chanting the Mahamantra. After some time he saw him come again as a sannyasi. And he was surprised. Oh, you become some... And then he saw that he was crying. And the pujari talked to Prabhupada and asked him, what's wrong? Why are you crying? He said, I have been given this impossible task. And Prabhupada explained that my Guru Maharaj wants me to go to America. And it is impossible. But I have to go. And it was some years later, the same pujari saw a magazine. And he saw Prabhupada's picture and he said, hey, I know that man. And he found out that Prabhupada had gone to America and he'd established the Krishna consciousness movement. And Pujari was remembering how Prabhupada came here and he was chanting and praying to Advaita Acharya to please empower me, give me the mercy that I can do something useful when I go there. So Advaita Acharya responded to Srila Prabhupada's pleas. Advaita Acharya, as I said, was so much older than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always respected Advaita Acharya. And this was a lot of trouble. This was very uncomfortable for Advaita, because Advaita could understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord and that he has come to deliver the fallen souls. So Advaita Acharya, he wanted to respect Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Lord Chaitanya would always come and touch his feet and bow, and Advaita Acharya would feel so oh no, yeah. He didn't like it. So he thought, I will make him angry with me. So he began to preach Mayavada philosophy, impersonal philosophy. Impersonalists, their goal is mukti, liberation. They don't speak about bhakti, they just speak about liberation and merging, becoming one. So Advaita Acharya was reading this one, what's the name of that book?
Yoga Vishishta.
Huh?
Yoga Vishishta.
Yoga Vishishta. Yoga Vishishta, that he was reading from the Yoga Vishishta about impersonalism and liberation. And when Lord Chaitanya got that news that Advaita Acharya is speaking this Mayavada philosophy, Lord Chaitanya became very angry. And he came all the way from Mayapur and he came here and he grabbed Advaita Acharya, threw him on the ground and began to beat him. And his Advaita Acharya's wife Sita was crying that, oh no, you killed him, you killed my husband, please. And in this way Advaita Acharya was feeling very happy. He thought, now this is what I want. He said, now I'm really getting the mercy. Anyway, there was another pastime. Advaita Acharya had one servant named Kamalakanta Vishwasa, and this Kamalakanta Vishwasa had written a note one day saying that Advaita Acharya is this incarnation of the Supreme Lord, and he's in debt 300 rupees. And so the note was meant to go to the king of Puri, because Kamalakanta Vishwasa was the secretary of Advaita, and he was asking the king to pay the debt for Advaita Acharya. But somehow that note came into the hands of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got the note and he read it, he said, oh, very good, he has understood. Advaita Acharya is the personality of Godhead. That is correct. He said, so that is right. But he said, Advaita Acharya is in debt 300 rupees. He said, this is an offense. He is the Supreme Lord. How can he be in debt? 300 rupees. There was a lot of money in those days. Anyway, Lord Chaitanya said, this is a great offense. He said, tell that Kamalakanta Vishwasa he cannot come into my association again. He's forbidden to come into my presence. And so when Advaita Acharya heard this, he said, oh, you're giving him more mercy than I got. When I was preaching Mayavada philosophy, you never banned me from your association, you just came and beat me. But now you're giving this Kamalakanta Vishwasa greater mercy than I got, because you're punishing him more. You're banning him from your association. So Lord Chaitanya thought, this Advaita is too clever. He thought, anyway, bring Kamalakanta Vishwasa here. And Lord Chaitanya instructed Kamalakanta Vishwasa that do not ever think that the Supreme Lord could be in debt. And he said, be careful about taking money from materialistic people. He said, you take money from materialistic people, you will certainly suffer their karmic reactions. Just like we're told also, don't take the food from materialistic people. We don't take food which is just cooked by anybody. It should be cooked by people who are properly initiated devotees. We don't want to eat the food cooked by all kinds of non-devotees. So Lord Chaitanya instructed all the devotees, you must be very careful not to take money from materialistic people. So then later on, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, and he took sannyas up in Katwa. He swam across the Ganges, near Doyagat is there, where he entered and swam across and went over to Katwa, because Keshava Bharati's ashram was there at Katwa. There's a temple there now, and Lord Chaitanya took his sannyas there, and after he took sannyas, he was in ecstasy and he wanted to go to Vrindavan. So Lord Nityananda and some other devotees were following Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was in ecstasy, you know, he'd just taken sannyas, he's feeling very joyful, and he wants to go to Vrindavan. So he saw that one river was there. He said, oh, is this the Yamuna? So Lord Nityananda said, yes, this is the Yamuna. And so Lord Chaitanya is very happy. He's taking his bath there, and he thought it was the Yamuna. He's taking his bath there. And while he is taking his bath there, Advaita Acharya comes along in a boat. And Lord Chaitanya said, hey, Advaita Acharya, what are you doing here in Vrindavan? And Advaita Acharya looked at Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, my Lord, wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. So this is the important quote, right? Wherever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, that is Vrindavan. And Lord Chaitanya then was a bit upset with Lord Nityananda that you tricked me, you told me I was going to Vrindavan, this is not Vrindavan. But Lord Nityananda explained to Lord Chaitanya, he said, no, actually I didn't trick you. I said, when you said, is this the Yamuna? I said, yes, because this side of the Ganga is the Yamuna. The water of the Yamuna is a dark color, and the water of the Ganges is a grey color. They're different colors. And he said, this side of the Ganga, this is where the Yamuna enters into the Ganga. Yamuna is a tributary of the Ganges. It enters into the Ganga. So on that particular side where they were, Lord Chaitanya asked, is this Yamuna? Lord Nityananda said, yes. He said this because this was where the Yamuna actually entered into the Ganga. So I said, I didn't cheat you. I told you the truth. So anyway, Lord Chaitanya was told by all the devotees that we want you to come to Shantipur, and we're going to bring Mother Sachi and all the devotees from Mayapur. They're all going to come because they don't know you've taken sannyas, and they need to see you as a sannyasi. So they're all coming, and you should come now to Shantipur, and we'll have a nice festival. They came here to this place at Shantipur, Advaita Acharya's home, and they had a big festival for several days. And Mother Sachi was able to cook for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya always relished the cooking of Mother Sachi. And so she was able to cook for him here at Shantipur. And you'll see when we go down the hill a little bit, there's a little shrine there. There are 3 sitting places because the three lords, Advaita Acharya, Lord Nityananda, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all came and they sat together and they took their prasadam. And that place they've made a shrine out of this place now. And we put the lotus feet of those three lords. The lotus feet were established there last year at the Shantipur festival. So the three of them sat together and took prasadam. And you can read in the Chaitanya Charitamrita how there were joking words between Lord Nityananda and Advaita Acharya. They joked with each other, you know. Advaita Acharya would say, no, you Nityananda, nobody knows your caste, you know, he's the unusual person, you know, they didn't know, is he a Brahmin, is he a real Brahmin or not, you know, actually, his mother was not a Brahmin, father was a Brahmin. And so, there were some joking words like that. Lord Nityananda told Advaita Acharya, you've committed an offense because threw some prasadam on the ground. And he said, for that offense, you have to feed 100 brahmanas. And Advaita Acharya said to Lord Nityananda, I'm never inviting another brahman in my house again. He said, after you've been here, he said, that's enough. So in this way, they were having joking words with each other. So Advaita Acharya, he played a prominent role in the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And at one point, Mother Sachi, it seemed like Lord Chaitanya, he was giving mercy to everyone, but he didn't want to give mercy to Mother Sachi. So the devotees were all surprised. You know, you're giving mercy to everyone. Why don't you also give mercy to Mother Sachi? But Lord Chaitanya said, no, she's an offender of devotees. So Lord Chaitanya was teaching us the importance, how we have to be very careful in dealing with devotees, not to commit any offenses. So they said, well, what offense could Mother Sachi have committed? And Lord Chaitanya said, when my older brother Vishwarup left home, you see, Lord Chaitanya's older brother Vishwarup, he was going regularly to Advaita Acharya's house, and he was hearing Advaita Acharya read the scriptures, and Advaita Acharya was preaching about the futility of material life. So, after some time, Mother Sachi wanted to get Vishwarup married. But when Vishwarup heard that his parents were planning to get him married, then Vishwarup left home. He disappeared. And so later on they heard he had taken sannyas. So Mother Sachi felt, I think it must have been Advaita Acharya. He's influenced my son in this way. So Lord Chaitanya wanted that Mother Sachi should rectify that thinking in her mind. So he said that she cannot get any mercy because she's offended a devotee. So they brought Advaita Acharya, and Mother Sachi was there. And Advaita Acharya was saying, no, Mother Sachi, she is the Divine Mother. She could not have committed any offense against me. I cannot believe this. I don't accept that she could ever commit any offense. But while he was thinking in this way, he became stunned, and Advaita Acharya fell to the ground. So at that time they told Mother Sachi, quick, go now, touch his feet, take the dust from his feet, and be relieved of any sinful reaction. So Mother Sachi did that, and in this way Lord Chaitanya accepted Mother Sachi, that now she is relieved of her sinful reaction. So Advaita Acharya was here, and he had 6 sons, and the oldest of his sons was someone called Achyutananda. And Achyutananda, he was a very great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And actually the first three were all good devotees. But the other three, somehow they got influenced by Advaita. Maybe when Advaita was speaking Mayavada philosophy, they took it seriously. They became Mayavadas. They became smarter Brahmins. Advaita Acharya, he was the head of all the Brahmins in the whole community. He was the most senior. But these three sons, they became asara. They became useless because they took to the Mayavada philosophy. So Advaita Acharya rejected them. But the other three sons, they were very good. And Haridas Thakur, he was also here. And we read in the Chaitanya Charitamrita that when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, at that time Advaita was here with Haridas, and they were both chanting the holy name together. So Haridas Thakur was a very intimate associate of Advaita Acharya. In a little while we're going to go to Pulia, which is very nearby. And that is the place where Haridas Thakur used to do his bhajan. Actually, Pulia, when Haridas Thakur, you know the pastime, Haridas was living in a cave. And there was one poison snake there in the cave. But Haridas Thakur, he was chanting the holy name, he didn't worry about it. That snake was very poisonous. And anybody who entered the cave, they could smell the poison of the snake. So people were coming to visit Haridas Thakur. They liked to come to get darshan of Haridas. But they were afraid because a big poison snake was there. So at one point Haridas Thakur was thinking, I will move because people are being inconvenienced. They're afraid. They want to come, but they're afraid because of the snake. So Haridas Thakur thought, I will move. But when Haridas was going to move, at that time the snake moved. Because the Lord is in the heart of everyone. So the Lord in the heart of the snake, he influenced the snake. That you go out. Don't have Haridas go. You go. You go and find some other place to live. So that place is there at Pulia. And Haridas Thakur used to stay there at Pulia and he would chant the holy name. It's a very nice, peaceful place. It's a very good place to do japa. When you go there, you will appreciate. And even today, some sadhus come and stay there and chant the holy name. Our Bhaktivedanta Swami Charity Trust has also donated there and done some renovation and some construction. So Haridas was, because it's nearby, he was coming to Shantipur and he was regularly, he was with Advaita Acharya, chanting the holy name. So Advaita Acharya, he would go every year to Jagannath Puri from here. You know, each of the different villages, they would all go. And they each had their own kirtan parties. The Shantipur party, the Katwa party, the Pulia party, each of the different villages, they had their own kirtan groups. And they would go there to Puri, take part in the Rath Yatra and get the association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is some little information about this place. You will see down when we go down the road, just around the corner, down there, the shrine where the three lords sat there. And you'll see also there's a picture of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now that picture was painted by an artist in the time of Maharaj Prataparudra. Maharaj Prataparudra commissioned one artist to do an oil painting of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we don't, we have mobile phones, we take pictures all the time, but 500 years ago there were no cameras or anything. But this one artist, he painted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's portrait. Not that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu posed, but somehow the artist, he saw Mahaprabhu and he painted this picture. And you can see it, it's down there in the time of Maharaj Prataparudra. So, Hare Krishna. Yes? I don't know anything about its rights. But usually Sita, we hear Sita Pati, right? He's the husband of Sita. Sita is a wife who is glorified. I didn't know he had two wives, but I don't know anything about it. We don't hear much.
Hare Krishna. So now we're going to have Prasadam. Yeah. And this place is famous for the Shantipur festival. I hear that anyone who eat prasadam in this place during the Shantipur festival, anyone who cook or who distribute prasadam on that day, you can get Krishna Prema. How many places in this world you can get Krishna Prema just by eating prasadam? It's a very unique place. So we beg for the blessings for Advaita Acharya that we can get the same benefit today by eating prasadam in this place, by eating khichdi. This is the same prasadam that they cook here during the Shantipur festival. If you, after prasadam, you walk around the complex, you will see the kitchen is over there. Is the kitchen area, and this is unbelievable how many people they come in here on that day to take prasadam. There are lakhs and lakhs of people. You don't know from where they come in. Everybody knows that the benefit of taking prasadam on that day. So people, they come in and they are very eager to take prasadam. And we also come so many, maybe 100 buses. I don't know how many buses are coming from Mayapur on that day, full of devotees, all ready to serve prasadam. And devotees also cooking and honoring prasadam. So this is a very special place. So we're going to assemble again after prasadam. We're also trying to see whether we can do some service in this place after prasadam. You see, we noticed there are a lot of, plastic bags and bottles outside. Maybe we can do some service. We will put maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We all contribute, collecting some rubbish. If we can leave this place much cleaner than when we found. Okay, so we get some service for this. So now, Prabhu, please, everybody, sit down, and also we will need some devotees to help the shadow. Very good. sit down for the prasadam. Remember, we also need some devotee to help to serve prasadam. Hare Krishna. Very good noise.
Because of the frequency, the other mic. Because of the other mic.
Hare Krishna. Everybody has told or sanitizer for the hands because when the body was clean, so now we have some
Found the bags. Huh? You found the bags. Yeah, we did a little bit. It's so much. It's like an ocean. Anybody has hand sanitizer or soap in their bag?
Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Ramani Vaishnave. Krishna Varadayama. দেখো কলা ও পাঁচজন দেখুন ভালো করে দেখুন Yes. No. Okay, not possible, Prabhu. Salt. Now take this, then later come back. Yes. One more. Again, for one open. Immediately coming, immediately quick satellite. চলো ফাস্ট দৌড়তে পারবে দুদিকে দিতে হবে বেশি দিন না আমি দুদিকে সরি ओपन ओपन उसको दूध के लिए और बच्चा नहीं है
बनाना
हो गया सबका हो गया है पापड़ दो ही दे रहा है आराम
है ना
Rubay taka.
You have connections, huh?
What? খিচুড়ি